Hello there and welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm talking about something I've been wanting to do for quite a long time. If you are a new user and you don't fully understand things around GPS, your compass, this video should hopefully help you out because I'm going to talk about how it works, why it does certain things and how to avoid the dreaded flyaway, because I am always seeing posts online about my aircraft flew away and I don't understand why. The reality is flyaways are extremely rare. Most of these are actually down to a lack of understanding of how the aircraft's designed to work compared to how the user expects it to work, and if those two things are not aligned it becomes a recipe for trouble. So what we are going to talk about in this video specifically is DJI flight modes and behavior, because we need to look at them first before you get on to things like the compass and the GPS. Compass calibration and errors, why they happen, how to avoid them, and when you should calibrate your compass. And finally, GPS and HDOP, and understanding why satellites alone is not the most important thing whilst looking at your GPS count. Hopefully by the end of this video you will have a better understanding of how all of these systems work, and should something happen in flight you will be able to recover it and bring your drone safely home. So first of all, we are going to look at flight modes, and your DJI aircraft uses three specific flight modes: GPS mode, P-OPTI and ATTI. GPS is the main positioning flight mode, and it uses a number of sensors to be able to hold the aircraft both in flight and when you leave go of the control sticks. So it uses GPS sensor to give it its position hold, its compass sensor so it knows which direction it's pointing, a barometer which gives it its altitude hold and gives it its distance from the ground. Then when you are flying at low level it also has access to the visual positioning system. This usually only works below 8 meters, and it uses the little camera and sensors on the bottom of the aircraft to give it both altitude and positioning data as well. The next mode is P-OPTI. This is a mode when you are not in GPS signal, so it uses just the barometer for altitude hold and the visual positioning system to give you again position hold when below 8 meters. If you are flying indoors, for instance, when there is no GPS signal, your aircraft will almost always be in P-OPTI as long as there is enough light for the sensors at the bottom of the aircraft to see the ground below. In this mode it will behave very similar to GPS mode. It will still hold its position, but instead of using GPS signals it's using the downward facing camera. The third mode is ATTI, or altitude hold. This is a self-leveling mode where the aircraft will still use the barometer so it knows how high it is off the ground. However, there is no positioning data in this mode, so no matter what you do with the sticks, if there's any external influences it will drift off with those, and I'll come on to that a little bit more in a minute. DJI use these modes in a hierarchy, so when you are in GPS mode, as long as all of the sensors are available, it will remain in GPS. However, if there is a problem with your GPS sensor or your compass, your aircraft will then try to drop down into the next mode. That would then be P-OPTI. However, it can only go into P-OPTI if you are flying below 8 meters. If you were flying above 8 meters, it would then skip P-OPTI and drop down into ATTI mode. So what is ATTI? Well, it's an altitude hold mode, which is basically a self-leveling mode that has no GPS position hold at all. This means there is no automatic holding of the position with external forces. So if you are flying out in the wind and your aircraft enters ATTI mode, it will simply get blown about and drift off with the wind. Think of this like putting a balloon out when it's a windy day, and the wind will take it to wherever it goes. So if you are flying and your aircraft suddenly goes from GPS to ATTI mode, you are going to need to take full control of it and fly it back to your position. Simply leaving go of the sticks will mean the aircraft will drift away with the wind. This is often where you see people say my aircraft has flown away, because the reality is it's not that it's actually flown off, it's that it's being taken away with the external forces. This mode requires you to pilot the aircraft at all times and fly it to hold position and bring it back to your location. The other thing to know with ATTI is if your aircraft changes into it, it cannot return to home by itself. Because it has lost GPS, it no longer has the ability to enter the fail-safe return to home, and even by pressing the button, the aircraft will not automatically come back to you. Taking a closer look at the GPS and compass sensors, the thing to understand with these is they work hand in hand and one cannot work without the other. So if either GPS fails or you have a compass error, your aircraft will drop out of GPS mode down to the next available mode, which would be P-Opti if flying below 8 meters or ATTI if flying above 8 meters. So what causes this to happen? Well, there are actually a number of reasons. Magnetic interference from power cables at the takeoff location, poor compass calibration, poor GPS signal, or being in an area of high magnetic interference. All of these things can cause your aircraft to drop out of GPS mode into ATTI. And that is the end of part 1 of this video. In part 2, we are taking a look at the compass sensor. Thank you very much for watching. If you would like to support me on the channel and purchase any of the products we've been discussing, there are some links in the description for this video. Please subscribe to the channel and go check out part 2.